Wannabee Mayor Rory Stewart was mocked yesterday after asking people to invite him round for sleepovers. He might get asked by the wrong people. Some people who want to do, you know, almost like a fucking a bunk up with him. He urged Londoners to let him stay in their homes so he can see the city through their eyes. That's he's a nostalgic and a forward-thinking guy. I think. You know, I don't mind that. He said he's promised to bring a sleeping bag and a box of chocolates. His plan, however, bombed with the public. One critic wrote, "Why don't you just use Tinder like everyone else? And is everything okay at home, Rory?" And another's claiming that it was creepy. You can't just dip your toe into London life. Well, he's trying at the end of the day. At least he's fucking having a go. He wants to be the mayor and he wants to see what's pissing people off and that. He doesn't have to stay at their house though, but he's attempting to get to know people, isn't he? He could just have some kind of like meetings, you know, in the church hall or whatever the fuck, and get people come and meet him that way. But he wants to get down and watch the telly with you, do that thing I just said earlier on with the they'll go out the room to make a cup of tea. They'll come back and he's got his feet up on the arm of on the sofa watching the telly. You know, with his shoes off, with his socks going like that, rubbing his feet up under the fire. Come on, Rory, you might be taking it a little bit too far there. But anyway, I admire his attempt to sort of, because all the other twats wouldn't do that, would they? I remember there was a programme once where they had a couple of Tories, Ian Scumpkin Smith, trying to play a pun on his name there, stayed in somebody's flat in a council flat for a couple of days or whatever. I tell you what, he was way out of his fucking depth. I don't know why he even did that, because he's the one who's like put the fucking screw into people, putting the nail in the coffin of the poor, Ian Duncan Smith. But he tried to be like a man of the people, and when he stayed in the council house for a couple of days, I tell you what, I bet he was like, went through, fumigated himself when he left that place, because he didn't look happy. And you know, and he did it for a day or two. People have to do that forever, and you're having to, and you're like, you go back to your fucking multi-million-pound properties and whatever, you know, in some kind of social experiment to make you feel good, not them. I bet that person still living in the shit. I bet you didn't behind the cameras go, you know what, when the cameras are off, I'm going to fucking sort you out. I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm going to make sure you're not living this life, and because you let me stay in your house and I've seen it's shit, and I'm going to do something for you. I bet you never did it. And if he did, I'd love somebody to prove me wrong on that, and prove that he's not the fucking not all the fucking you know, the Grim Reaper as he has been to many other people.